Jamie Dimon and Lloyd Blankfein love being romanced by the CIA's top spies. Newsweek's Jeff Stein has a story exposing the CIA's National Resources Division, the domestic unit tasked with gathering information on Americans who have traveled to what the CIA deems suspicious places. But tucked away in the story is this interesting nugget about banking giants Jamie Dimon and Lloyd Blankfein. NR, as the agency is known as, loves keeping in touch with Wall Street's top brass. And Wall Street's top brass, as it happens, is just fine with being fawned over from Newsweek. It also knows some titans of finance are not being romanced. Most love hanging out with the agency's top spies, James Bond and all that, and being solicited for their views on everything from the street's latest tricks to their meeting, say, China's finance minister. JP Morgan Chase's Jamie Dimon and Goldman Sachs' Lloyd Blankfein, one former CIA executive recalls, love to get visitors from Langley. And the CIA loves them back. Not just for their patriotic cooperation with the spy agency, sources say, but for the influence they have on Capitol Hill, where the intelligence budgets are hashed out. How cozy. So, we have here Jamie Dimon and Lloyd Blankfein, two head CEOs of JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, respectively, and they hang out with guys from the CIA. And a lot of people were going to say, hey, these CIA guys are CointelPro because they hang out with Jamie Dimon and Lloyd Blankfein. I mean, counterintelligence, whatever you want to call these guys. It's just kind of weird how you have the banksters hanging out with the guys from the CIA. And you have to remember, there have been some books published about how the United States government has gone in to these countries and have overthrown leaders because a certain economic agenda wasn't carried out. There's a book by John Perkins, The Confessions of an Economic Hitman, and it pretty much labels how there are many corporate interests. It doesn't necessarily have to be banking, but it could be. And if those certain interests are not addressed in these countries, they're going to overthrow the leaders. And it's really interesting how you have the CEOs, Jamie Dimon and Lloyd Blankfein, hanging out with the CIA. I mean, we're sure, or I'm pretty sure, that this stuff probably happens, but now it's been documented in the news that these guys love to hang out with each other. Do they work with each other on a frequent basis? We know that on the domestic front, when it comes to the Patriot Act, yeah, they do work with each other. But now, it's come out that they do hang out. So, that's just food for thought. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Talk to you tomorrow.